Are you curious about how computers think? Let's break it down with Python basics. Computers only understand one thing: numbers. Specifically, binary numbers, 0s and 1s. Imagine it like light switches, either on or off. A bit is just one of those switches, either a 0 or a 1. Put 8 of them together and you get a byte, enough to store a single character like A or B. Now let's talk about programming. A program is just a list of instructions for the computer. Think of it like a recipe, but for your computer. There are two kinds of languages. Low-level languages are like speaking directly to the computer, hard for us but easy for it. High-level languages like Python are easier for us to understand. Before a program runs, it needs translating. A compiler translates the whole thing before it starts. An interpreter, like Python, translates one line at a time. Let's write our first Python program. Type. The function tells Python to show something on the screen. But what if things go wrong? Bugs. Syntax errors are like typos. Runtime errors crash your program. Logical errors give the wrong results. Got it? Now check your understanding. What's the difference between a compiler and an interpreter? And what happens if you assign a string to a variable that was an integer? Happy coding. Let's dive deeper into the world of Python. Python is a high-level interpreted programming language known for its simplicity and readability. It was created by Guido van Rossum and first released in 1991. Python's design philosophy emphasizes code readability with its notable use of significant indentation. This means that the way you format your code is not just for aesthetics, but is actually part of the syntax. Python is versatile and can be used for a variety of applications, from web development to data analysis, artificial intelligence, and scientific computing. One of the reasons Python is so popular is because of its extensive standard library and the large number of third-party packages available. These packages extend Python's capabilities and make it easier to perform complex tasks. Let's talk about variables in Python. A variable is essentially a name that refers to a value. You can think of it as a container that holds information. In Python, you don't need to declare the type of a variable when you create it. The type is inferred from the value you assign to it. For example, if you write, Python knows that is an integer. If you later write, Python will change the type of to a string. This dynamic typing makes Python very flexible, but it also means you need to be careful about the types of values you assign to variables. If you're not careful, you might end up with bugs that are hard to track down. That's why it's a good practice to use meaningful variable names and to keep track of the types of values your variables are supposed to hold. Now, let's write a simple Python program that uses variables. Open your Python IDE and type the following code. Python name = Alice, age = 30 print. Hello, my name is name and I am age years old. This program creates two variables, and assigns them the values Alice and 30, respectively. The function then outputs a formatted string that includes the values of these variables. When you run the program, you should see the following output. Hello, my name is Alice and I am 30 years old. Congratulations. You've just written a simple Python program that uses variables and formatted strings. As you continue to learn Python, you'll discover many more features and capabilities that make it a powerful and versatile programming language. Happy coding!